Yeah, they're one of the, well, there's probably some teams in the country like that, but they can post their guards, but all 5 of their players most of the time on the floor can shoot the 3, and they'll shoot it freely, and they really share the ball. Again, this is the most skilled team in a while I've seen Coach Ryan have at Wisconsin, and they've beat some really good teams already this year, and they play together and play well defensively. So you're going to have to be very sharp, because it's not just, well, let's key on this guy or this, 2 or 3 guys that can shoot it. All 5 of them can, but they also put it on the floor well, and a team that does not beat themselves when they're playing well, and they've showed that this year.
It seems with the depth you guys have this year, you're able to play with more intensity out there. Tell me a little bit about how you feel and how proud of your team are, especially after the Corpus Christi challenge.
I think that's really important, the intensity, because when we're a little casual, we're not intense, it seems like teams take advantage of us. And I think the depth that we have should allow us to be that way. We talk about playing with passion and being active and on all the little areas, and when we're that way, I think we're playing our best basketball. And to get a lift when we brought Justin in and the other guys, when we were really struggling early in Missouri State, they punched us in the mouth, as you like to say. We were down and they were ready, and then the other guys came in and gave us a lift. It was encouraging. Got to figure out why we didn't start with that kind of passion, but we do have more options to look at, and I think playing hard at this level, that's such a key for us on both ends of the floor. And when we're doing that, you won't play perfect, you'll have mistakes, but you'll usually be able to play through those, because against good teams, you can't wait for runs, just say, well, we're going to get hot and we'll make a run. You're going to have to play hard and consistent the majority of the game. I think that depth helps us a lot.
Looking back at the games in the tournament Friday, Saturday, what did you take away from the team's performance against a close game against SMU, and then kind of putting together against Missouri State?
I thought it was good to be able to finish that game against SMU, against a team that definitely had some talent, and I think both games showed different guys, different games will step up for you. And Anthony really, kind of took over from an offensive standpoint against SMU, and then Justin gave us the big lift. And it's been different times, Joe got it rolling from the outside. I can point to different guys, and I think that is a key for us this year. But that intensity factor we talked about with the depth has to be there for us. And when we've played hard and kind of relied on each other, that's when we were most effective. And it's an unselfish group in terms of they pull for each other, and I think they realize, hey, tonight it could be Justin's night, could be Joe's night, and that's a good thing that we haven't had in the past. But I think that we'll continue to see great competition, and we'll be tested and find out how good we are.
It looked like the guys.
It's for TV, isn't it?
It looked like the guys were pretty fired up after that Joe dunk that Joe had. I mean, had you seen him ever do something like that in practice, where he just dunks on someone?
Yeah, it was. I told someone, I said it kind of showed maybe the innocence of Joe, or he dunked it and he didn't quite know how to react. He kind of smiled, which I act tough. His teammates were excited. They looked like that hadn't happened a lot. I think you could tell if you could see it on TV. Maybe you couldn't see the reaction on TV. We saw it. He was a little uncomfortable how to act after that, but it was nice. It was a nice play. And Joe, he has that deceptive strength and athleticism where he can go up, and I think he caught it just right. And I was more excited that he made the free throw after, so that's what I was happy about. But no, it was a good play for sure. Don't know if it was a ESPN top 10. I think it would have been a real slow day to get on ESPN top 10, especially with the Auburn return. That wasn't going to happen. So.
You're killing Joe.
With your history with Wisconsin, does a win over Wisconsin mean a little more to you than a win over another team? Is there a little more emotion there?
Well, they're so good. I mean, when you come from a certain place, it's, there's obviously that inside, you have so many friends and family back there, and you want to do well. But I have such respect for Coach Ryan and what that program has done. So when you have a chance to be successful against a program like that, it means a lot for you. But